Alrighty, what's up, y'all? Figured I should yap because I ain't doing nothing but being stuck in traffic in Michigan while they over here exfoliating the roads real quick. So I felt I should just get to yapping because today's just one of them days. It's just, like, you ever just wake up or have something happen where you just realize in life that you have no idea what the hell you're doing? Like, I've been thinking about this for the most of the day because I've been reflecting on stuff and thinking about decisions that I've made in the past. And I know I've talked about this like my regrets video and probably some other times close to face hole that I've been yapping about stuff. But today's events, today's thought process were brought on by the fact that my damn lease has ended. Like, what the hell kind of life-changing event is that to make me feel so deep into thought? Not a big one, but it's enough to piss me off because right now I'm paying $459, about $460 for my lease. I got a 2021 Chevy Silverado. It's basically still brand new. I bought it brand new. I leased it brand new, and it's maybe got one little paint chip from a rock or something that's I could fill in with a pen. But I like the truck. I'm going to keep it. I usually keep things, and I haven't leased or bought a vehicle in a long time. I had an '08 Avalanche until I got that truck in 2021. That's how long I keep my shits, right? So I dealing with the credit union, and I'm like, my credit is pretty good. It's up there. It's like 754. Like, I ain't perfect, but I've dealt with some things in the past that ruins my credit. I mean, I'm talking about like I had 3.0 like GPA credit score. Like, my shit was decimated, like gone. So it's up there now, and I'm pretty proud of myself. And I'm like, cool. I'm about to give me a veterans program because I'm in the military. I use this credit union. I deposit all my military checks too. They like, oh, okay, you got enough amount of money coming in. We're gonna give you a 5.2% APR, $33,000 loan, which is pretty much what I got on it. The truck by itself was $47,000 when I first got it. And I'm like, yeah, it's a 4-cylinder turbo, but it ain't no LT. It is an LT. It ain't no LTZ, RST. $47,000 goddamn dollars for a truck. I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay, I can deal with it. I'm making pretty good money. I'm an E8 in the military. I'm a GS12. Not to be braggadocious or nothing, but I'm saying all this stuff to myself to go, why the hell are you flipping out? Because my truck note is now going from $459 to $628. I do get the gap coverage because anything in life can happen, and life has been spanking my ass consistently when I don't plan for things appropriately. So I've learned to kind of preemptively plan for a couple things because I got that kind of luck. And it's the one reason I keep car insurance, because I know it's a scam and it's bullshit, but goddamn it, if I don't have it, I'm gonna get screwed horrendously. Anyway, and I'm looking and I'm like, okay, $628, that's a little spicy for me, you know what I mean? I don't really want to pay that. I got some other little minor bills in life that I'm trying to reel in from my younger days, making decisions that I thought were good decisions back in the time. And that made me think about, like, right now, like, the stream of consciousness that I'm in, not that I'm some kind of hippy-dippy dude, is I'm making the best decisions that apply for my life right now that may not necessarily apply for the life that I'm going to have later. I'm 41. And, tomorrow, next Wednesday, the way time flies, I'm going to be 45. By Saturday, I'll be 50. By September, I'll be 81, right? Like, that's how I feel like my life has gone by. And I'm like, am I making good decisions? Why am I flipping out about the fact that my shit's going up 460 to 628? What is that? $180? Something like that. I can't really count right now. My brain is all over the place. But that little bit amount of money is, for me, I know for a lot of people it can be life-changing. And again, I do got some small, like, death by 1,000 cuts bills that I'm dealing with that'll be over soon. And I got a little bit of money stashed away in my savings. Not as much as I want. I mean, it's got a comma in it, but it ain't what I want. And I'm like, this is pissing me off. I don't want to pay this extra money for this truck that I love it. I want to keep it. I don't want to get a new lease. I feel like leases are a waste of money. I always planned on keeping the truck, but I knew when I was going to buy the truck that I didn't want to pay that price at the time because I had other bills that I've since taken care of that I could pinch money away from and all that jazz. And I hate the Peter Paul Robin situation. And I was dealing with that. That's over with now. And I got some money, and I'm trying to just convince myself that, this is cool, I can deal with it. I know I'm going to put extra money towards it anyway. That was my plan. But the fact that my baseline, with the credit that I got, with the life decisions that I've made, with the little bit of savings that I got, is $628. And I'm like, it made me think about my whole life. Like, why didn't I save more money? Why didn't I make sound investments? Like, some of the stupid shit I did when I was younger, like, my first credit card was just horrible. I got scammed, which I don't want to say was stupid. At the time, I called myself the dumbest person in the world. I made a video on that years ago, and I've wasted thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars dealing with the IRS, dealing with court, dealing with the FBI. Pulled me back from a deployment overseas. They was like, bring your ass, you going to court. But I was a witness. I was a victim. So it wasn't like I was the bad guy. But I got screwed over, and some stuff I just could not get out from under me, and I had to pay for it. It's just the nature of the game, right? And that was years ago. Dealt with it, I think the last of it, right when I got this truck. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm getting older. I need to start planning. I need to start, reeling in some stuff because, I want to be able to have some play money. And life is flying. And I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, I try to think about the things. What did I waste money on? What did I do this on? How have I been adulting so poorly to my standards? Like, I'm trying to do better things. I'm trying to live a better life. I'm trying to make better decisions and save money properly. Yes, I'm going to do some spur of the moment things sometime. I'm going to do some happy time things because what's the point of having the money if I'm not going to spend it on stuff I like or want, like my motorcycle here. And, I ain't too, I'm trying to save something for my kid. But, if I croak, she getting paid. She got, I have a life insurance policy that will pay out to my beneficiaries, and she good. So my money, I'm on. That's for Papa. That's for me. And I'm like, why I ain't got none? Why don't I have enough? I have my house. My house is paid off, like all the way. I have a home equity loan that I had to take out because I needed money way back a few years ago. It I think amortizes or becomes only payout in like 2026. So I'm paying against that. I got student loans. I got some regular old handy dandy summer winter taxes as most homeowners do. And I'm like, once I pay off this home equity loan, I'm just decide, should I sell my house? Should I keep my house? Do I turn it to an Airbnb? Do I do the rental route? Do I want to deal with people suck? Do I want to deal with a rental agency with them charging me stuff? Do I want to deal with tenants that are going to trash my home? If I do make it an Airbnb, is anybody going to stay there? It's not in the worst neighborhood. It's not in the best neighborhood. It's pretty nice. I don't say pretty nice. It's nice enough. It ain't no real crime over there. It ain't a bunch of flim-flam and bullshit. But, it's away from downtown Detroit. It's not super close to like stadiums in the sports arenas. But if somebody was just chilling somewhere and wanted to do it, I could have a little bit of income coming in. And I'm stressing about all of this stuff because my fucking car note's going up. I don't understand what threw me into the spiral, but I felt I should talk about it because I feel like most of the stuff I talk about, I ain't the only one. I know people have regrets, and this is not necessarily a regret. It's just, it's like, you see those times where, do you have any, would you tell your younger self? I feel like the stuff I would tell my younger self, my younger self, would tell myself, is the same stuff that I would tell my daughter now. And sometimes I have to think about it like, I love using analogies, right? Like a GPS. I want to tell her the way to get where I am now faster than she would by doing it on her own. I want to get her, boom, here, make it right here, go here, for 3 miles, make a left, boom, on your right, here's the destination, here you go. But, just like a GPS, there's downfalls to that, because when you know your neighborhood, you know when the GPS is telling you some bullshit. When you can navigate life on your own, or when you're learning your own life lessons, you know that GPS is telling you to turn left down the street, but it ain't been updated, and you know there's construction on the street, or you know it rained and that street always got a big ass flood because it's a pothole that nobody ever filled in, and you know you're gonna lose your tire. So you go down one street, you make it right, you get there, I don't know, 2 minutes later than your GPS said you would have, and it's constantly rerouting, telling you where to go, and you're like, nah, I know what I'm doing because I have experience with this. And I want my daughter to experience stuff. I wish if I was telling me this younger, I'm glad I experienced the thing I experienced then so I can make better decisions now. And I'm looking at myself now, hoping that I'm making better decisions for future me. So, if I'm saying anything, it's like, I wish I had a GPS, but at the same time, I appreciate the fact that I experienced things and I learned them and I know how to navigate, and I can use my GPS as a augment, an auxiliary, if you will, because sometimes I just keep my little GPS app on to tell me where the cops are. But I know the streets. I keep it on just because it might be traffic heavier than normal and I don't feel like dealing with it, and I know how to navigate around it, but I mean, just keep the GPS up in case. That's kind of how I wish I could have my younger self use me as an auxiliary, and I hope my daughter will use me as an auxiliary. Well, she's learning life, and I'm like, damn, I don't want her to be feeling like me when she get older. Maybe she won't. Maybe she'll just be like, hey, everything's great. I'm awesome. I saved money. I got play money. Hella chopped. And I don't have motorcycle ADD like my dad. Anyway, I think I'm done yapping. This whole mental spiral I've been on for the last however many minutes was simply because I don't want to spend no more money. I'm not broke. I'm not poor. I am financially uncomfortable right now. I wish I had more money that I could look at my account and be like, okay, cool, I could buy this, I could buy that. I want to get to a place, it'd be very nice to have $1 million. I'm nowhere near it. I'm way nowhere near it. I'm barely $1,000 there, right? But if I could look at my bank account and go, yeah, my truck note's increasing, let me just throw that on auto pay, check in on it once a month to make sure my balance doesn't go below what I'm comfortable at, throw a couple extra dollars at it just so I can hit the principal to take my APR down. That way I'm paying less time on the lead or the payment, which gives them less money and keeps more money in my pocket over the length of the loan or whatever I'm doing. But if I really wanted to, I could pay this off, but I'm gonna just let it roll because I'm gonna let it build my credit. I want those options. That's what I want. I want options. Right now, I feel like I got a couple options, but it's a little tight. It's a little tight. I like the loose fit options. I like the loose fit jeans. I don't like the skinny jean options. Anyway, I think I'm done yapping. I'm about to check out some of these MILFs strolling around downtown Rochester, and I'll let y'all get back to y'all day. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Ain't no MILFs, it's all old people. That's all right. I appreciate the older folks. They probably went through the same list. Oh, never mind. Ooh, milfaroni and cheese. All right, I'm out.